TCM invites you to see another of the essentials, the films that define what it means to be a classic.
What's wrong with being a waitress, huh?
The performances make it an essential. This is funny.
Definitely. Yes.
Oh yeah, laugh.
And tender.
Can I have everything?
Ellen Burstyn gives an amazing performance in this movie and won an Oscar for it.
That's how good I am.
From 1974, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore.
It's one of the essentials, a timeless must-see movie that has shaped generations of audiences and set standards for brilliance. Introduced by Robert Osborne and Sally Field. Coming up next, only on Turner Classic Movies. To see exclusive content and learn more about the films, go to tcm.com/essentials.
Welcome to a cinematic journey like no other. Return with us for the 5th TCM Classic Cruise, November 1st through the 6th. For 5 days, watch unforgettable films in paradise aboard the renowned Disney Magic. Join Robert Osborne and Ben Mankiewicz and travel from Miami to Grand Cayman and Castaway Cay, Disney's private island getaway. Book your stateroom now at tcmcruise.com or call 1-877-223-7030.
This movie is excellent on every level possible.
This is a beautiful movie with great performances in it.
Images from this film stay in my mind.
I think it's just almost like a perfect movie.
It is definitely an essential.
Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore from 1974. This is one of Martin Scorsese's first films, and it's very impressive.
It's a wonderful character story and some beautiful performances.
Ellen Burstyn gives an amazing performance in this movie and won an Oscar for it.
The people that went into making this movie, I think, make it an essential.
Yeah, I know, but it's my life. You know, my life. It's not some man's life that I'm going to help him out with. No, ma'am.
I can't help it. That's the way I feel.
Well, what is it you want? If I knew that, I wouldn't be out here crying in the toilet, would I?
Sally, is this an essential film?
Well, kind of. It's an essential for some aspects. It's essential because it's Martin Scorsese's second film, really. Kind of third, but it came after Mean Streets. It's essential because you take a look at Ellen Burstyn's work, and she powered this project through. She brought it to him. It's certainly, if I've this whole time have been talking about styles of acting on film, certainly this is, again, a demonstration of the actor studio work, because everybody in it is sort of an actor studio student. And, you know, to me, this is 1974. This is taking a look at you know, women stories, and it's a good woman's story. I think it's a flawed one in a lot of ways, but it's nonetheless a wonderful character study, and the acting in it is simply superb. So for those reasons, I think it's an essential, and to take a look at it and talk about it, and
yes,
where it sits in the history of certainly in women in film
and in Scorsese's film.
Yeah,
I think it's is essential from that standpoint to show that he could do much more than just guy films, gangster films.
That he chose to do this.
That he chose
so
this,
early in his career.
This is
I long for him to do it again.
It is like the only woman's picture he ever made,
I
isn't
think
it?
so, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's so different than most of the kind of movies. The only other one I could think that comes anywhere close would be The Age of Innocence, and that's not like this at all.
And it's also not, Age of Innocence certainly isn't a comedy.
No.
This is funny. It really is funny and tender, and I've just not seen Marty Scorsese do this work very much.
Ta-da!
And it's got so many elements in it that work so well, Ellen Burstyn being one of them.
And she found the script, supposedly?
She did, and she had just come off of The Exorcist, and she was very hot at the time.
She had power then.
And she powered it through.
Did you love Dad?
Well, of course I did. What a question.
And you don't seem unhappy.
I'm unhappy? What are you talking about? I'm very unhappy.
You know, people had certain problems with this part of the screenplay or that part of the screenplay. A lot of the problems they tried to work out improvisationally. And I think they fixed some of the problems improvisationally. They had a lot of rehearsal time, which is great. And the play between the actors, and certainly between Ellen Burstyn and Alfred Utter, I think is his name, who plays her son, is just wonderful.
You're a very weird kid.
And Diane Ladd.
And Diane
is wonderful
Ladd
in it.
and Valerie Curtin.
Right.
She's just comedically alive and real on the screen.
And then, of course, it led to this incredibly successful TV series.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes. Alice.
With Linda Lavin, I
With
believe.
Linda Lavin, that went on for years and years and years.
Well, let's have a look. Here's one of the most interesting films of director Martin Scorsese and one of his most unusual films. 1974, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore.